So today is day 1 of my bleed, which is the day when my period pains kick in and I start to bleed properly. So today I am having a red tent day. It used to be that I found periods an awful thing that I didn't enjoy, and now it's my favourite day of the month because I unplug from the internet and I switch off completely and I make a red tent on my bed, which I'll show you in a second, and I just get onto there and I eat all the chocolate and I drink all the rose and love tea, and I just, my cat Epic loves it under there as well, so Epic will just get under there and join me, and it's just divine. And I anoint myself with oil, and I've got a few things that I'm going to show you that are recommendations. So the first time I heard about the idea, the concept of a red tent was from this amazing book called The Red Tent, and it's by Anita Diamant. It's so good. This is an amazing book, and definitely read this first because this will give you a kind of understanding of the history of the red tent. But the idea is that in the past, when women bled, they used to go into a tent, and although I think when I was younger, I sort of imagined it was like as if you were dirty or there was something wrong with you. According to this narrative, the women were made to work like mules and worked every day. And the only time they got off was when they bled. So they'd get like a few days off during that time. And they went into the red tent. And although, you know, sort of there's the idea of them being dirty, actually they were being massaged and had lotions and oils being rubbed into them, and they all took care of each other, and their menstrual cycle synchronized, so they were all kind of in the red tent at the same time. So that's an amazing book, so I really recommend reading this. And then I read all of Lisa Lister's books. So there's the Bogwitch that I no longer have because I've given it to someone. And then there's Code Red, which was her first book, and then Love Your Lady Landscape, which is another one of her books. And these both explore the menstrual cycle and the power of following your cycle and following the moon cycle, and just how it's just so empowering to follow your cycles. I recommend all of these 3 Lisa Lister books. They're brilliant. But I've been charting my menstrual cycle for a while now, and it's just so interesting the things that you discover. So this is how I do it. So I'll draw the moon, and then there's all the dates and then the moon, and then I've started also adding in the astrological phases that the moon goes through, and then I've got all of the different symptoms that I experience. So I've got sore boobs, painful orgasm, clumsy, tired, stressed, moody, hungry, and then ovulating. It's really cool to find out when you ovulate because it's literally a superpower. Like if you're not on the pill, then you have this like window where you're just like super fancied by everyone, like you're super sexy. It turns out that strippers in America, women who are on the pill just sort of earn the same amount the whole month. Whereas women who aren't on the pill, when they ovulate, they earn like double the amount of money. So it's really cool when you become aware of it, that you know that you've got like these 3 or 4 days where you're just like, everybody fancies me. Oh, so that's fun. And I learned about the stripper facts from this book, which I also really recommend. It's called Beyond the Pill. And it's just, I love her name's Jolene Brighten. She just knows everything about female hormones, like more than I've ever heard anyone else. And it's such a like murky, unresearched area of medical health. You know, like it's so difficult to get proper information on your body. Like anyone who's got endometritis or has gone through IVF will know just how insane it is, how little is known about the way the female body works. So she's just like a breath of fresh air, and it's wonderful to hear her. She's great on Instagram. Lisa Lister's great on Instagram as well. Follow them both, and just so many insights. And I also want to recommend this book, which is actually quite hard to get hold of. I think it's out of print, so try and track it down if you can. Cloven, Hooves by Megan Lindholm. It's the sexiest book. It's all about a cloven-hoofed Pan and a woman who thought he was an imaginary friend, but now she's grown up and he's grown up and he's very sexy. It's really good. It's such a sexy book. So that is an ultimate get under your red tent book to be reading. So I'm going to show you my red tent. So my red tent is all set up, and underneath the tent I've got my diary and my chocolate and my cards all ready to go. Lying under here feels really magical. As soon as you get under, you feel it's like your womb can feel the ancients, all your ancestors, all the love comes down to you from all of the women, the lineage. It's like you pick up a big phone. They can speak to you. I can feel my womb is just completely relaxed.